Hey guys, what's going on? Jebb here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a market update for the 25th of March 2018. We're going to be talking about a couple of things in today's video. I'm going to be bringing you some news about the Ethos Universal Wallet, which if you follow my channel for a while, you know I'm a very big fan of the Ethos project, so we'll be talking about that in a second. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of technical analysis on the Bitcoin chart, but first I'm going to do a little bit of a market overview for cryptocurrency as a whole. But if you enjoy this video, you should definitely think about leaving a like and subscribing because I make 5 cryptocurrency videos a week. So let's get right into it. Bitcoin is currently trading around $8,500. The market capitalization is just under $150 billion. We've been trading around this area for quite a while now. You can see we've just been basically trading sideways for the last couple of days, kind of awaiting that death cross and awaiting some other technical indicators for us to break out of. The market is seeing a lot of red today. We are not necessarily... Well, yeah, you could call this a bleeding market. You could definitely call this a bleeding market. We've seen worse, we've seen better. Not a big deal. I mean, in a growing market, you're going to see days like this every once in a while, guys. You're going to see some very red days, and you got to power through them if you want to actually make those gains like we all want to in cryptocurrency. This is just a buying opportunity. When you see a bunch of red like this, you got to look at this as a buying opportunity, not as a time to freak out, because if you let your emotions take over, you're not going to be a very good trader in the long run, or even in the short run, actually. The Bitcoin dominance is hovering right around 44%. It's been hovering right around here for the past, like, 2 weeks. It got up to a peak of around 45.5%. We'll see if this wants to load, but we've kind of tapered off a little bit. Let's come here to the last month, and I'll show you. As you can see, we had a nice little... Oh, I zoomed in a little bit too far. As you could see before I did that, we were having a nice little run up on the Bitcoin dominance as a lot of the value from the altcoins was returning into Bitcoin in preparation for a Bitcoin bull run. But we're kind of trying to decide whether or not we actually want to have a bull run right now. But we'll talk about that in a second. The peak for the dominance was right around 45.5%. It's tapering off a little bit now as the market just continues to trade sideways. Let's go back here. Let's talk about some of the biggest gainers in the last little while. Binance Coin has had a nice week, as you can see here on the 1 week chart. Had a big run up. NEM it's having a good day today. The week hasn't been that interesting. EOS has had a really good week. It's kind of tapered off over the last couple of days, but it had a very nice run a little while ago. Talked about that in a video a couple days ago. But anyway, let's get into the news on Ethos. If we come here to the Ethos Twitter, which you can see here, you should follow my Twitter, by the way. There's a link to that in the description. I'm not going to go to it right now, but anyway, we're here on Twitter for Ethos, and as you can see, there was a tweet here 15 hours ago by ethos.io that reads, "Next up for community airdrop, our friends at AXBuyer Official. Pre-register for the Ethos Universal Wallet and you'll be eligible to have some AXP tokens airdropped into your new wallet once it's created. Sign up at this link and stay tuned for more." And if you follow this link, that will bring you to this website right here. That's the bottom. Let's go to the top. It'll bring you to this website right here, which is the Universal Wallet tab under their website. And we scroll down here, we can just scroll through all of this stuff, and we see where it says pre-register now. And the Ethos Universal Wallet is going to be going live on March the 31st. And you can pre-register on this website, which will be linked in the description down below. You know, I've talked about Ethos a lot, and their wallet is going to be really their flagship product, especially since, I mean, Ethos, that's kind of their entire purpose is their wallet. They have a lot of other things like Ethos Social, but the Ethos wallet, I think, is going to really change a lot of things in cryptocurrency, because one of the biggest problems with cryptocurrency, and I forgot to touch on this in yesterday's video, is that a lot of people have a hard time getting into cryptocurrency because the user interface, the user experience for so many cryptocurrency for so many things in cryptocurrencies is absolutely terrible. I mean, you have Exodus Wallet, you have Coinbase, they're pretty good, but a lot of these exchanges and a lot of ways you send cryptocurrency around, it's confusing as hell. And I can't blame a lot of people for not being able to get into it. There are a lot of polls that have been done that show that a decent percentage of the population don't get into cryptocurrency simply because they don't understand them. It's an emerging technology, it's an emerging field, and it's very complicated because we're building the foundation right now, and then we can worry about polishing it later. But the thing I like about Ethos is that right off the bat, they're trying to build a very intuitive interface that's good for user experience in their wallet and in all of their and in all of their projects. So anyway, if you pre-register before March the 31st, which is it's this Saturday, 6 days from when this video goes up, then you'll be eligible for these 4 things. I'm just going to read one of these, which is the community airdrop program, because that's probably what you're most interested in. And this reads, "New wallets are much better when they come with free coins." I think we can all agree on that. We've got a growing list of awesome partners who are lining up to airdrop tokens to the first Ethos Universal Wallet users to celebrate its release. You don't want to miss out on this. Get on the list today. And if you scroll down here, You can sign up for the list right here. I've just done it because I forgot to do it, and I've been meaning to do it, so I did it right before I record this video, literally right before I record this video. You put your first name, your last name. I put a fake last name. I don't think they're going to care. Your email address so that you can actually verify the country you live in, because that's important for regulatory things, and also whether you use iOS or Android, because this is a mobile wallet. And you guys are more than welcome to debate in the comments down below what you think about the idea of a mobile wallet. I'm not as big a fan of a mobile wallet as I am of a desktop wallet, because it's much easier for me to lose my phone than it is for me to lose my computer. But that's a topic for another day. Anyway, I don't remember if it was a commenter or if it was someone in the Discord. Forgive me if you're the person who recommended this. Put it in the comments down below, and I will make sure to I'll make sure to give you a shout out in the pinned comment. That's what I'll do. Someone recommended that every one of these market updates, or actually they said every video, but I'm going to do this every market update, is that I should pick a coin or a project and do some technical analysis on it, so I kind of cover more of the projects that a lot of people want me to talk about. So since we're talking about since we're talking about Ethos today, I figured that should be Ethos. So we're here on the BQX over BTC chart on Binance. That's the only chart on TradingView that it actually lists. As you can see, let's see, BQX BTC. As you can see, it's on Binance, and we're here. Also, before we get into this, a lot of people ask me what charting software I use. This is TradingView, and the reason that this might not look like what you are used to in TradingView is because I have the dark theme turned on. I've had it on for so long that I forgot how to turn it on, but if you turn the dark theme on TradingView, your chart will look like this. So that's what I use, in case any of you aren't aware. That's what I use. But anyway, we're here on the BQX over Bitcoin chart, and the reason that the ticker symbol for Ethos is BQX is because it actually used to be called Bitcoins, and they never changed the ticker symbol. So this is the chart. As we can see, BQX or Ethos. Let's get this out of the way. I hate that pop-up. It was trading nicely down here, and then it had a very nice run up here in January with a lot of the altcoins when Ethereum was running and kind of leading the charge with all the altcoins. And then it's had a nice little taper off, as pretty much the entire market has been in a downwards trading channel. If you look at pretty much any coin, except basically Litecoin, if we come here to Ethereum, pretty much all of them are either they were or they're still in a bearish trading channel. As we can see here, Ethereum is in a bearish trading channel. We come here to Neo. I think Neo is still in one. Well, that's not really the same. EOS, I think, was. It kind of was. Not really. It was just a straight up just falling off a cliff. Litecoin has actually been in two. It was in a bearish trading channel here, and then a bearish one that's formed again here. But let's go back to BQX. Most of the market has been in a bearish trading channel, and Ethos is no exception. As we can see here, this is the 50-day moving average. That's a pretty important moving average. This chart is so young that the 200-day moving average it's not even here yet. But we are looking to try and test this 50-day moving average and this downtrend in the next couple of days. If we can get above that, that would be really good for I keep saying Bitcoins because of the ticker, for Ethos. But I think we can probably do it. It really depends on where the market goes, and where the market goes kind of depends on what Bitcoin does, but I'll be talking about that in a second. We also, since we're in a trading channel, we have a downwards level of support. We haven't really touched it too much. We got support here at 25,000 sats. We had a little bit of resistance over here, so that's probably why this level formed. We're getting higher lows and not higher highs, but we're getting the lows are coming up faster than the tops are. That made no sense. I understand that. If we can get back above the 50-day moving average and out of this trading channel, that's going to be very good for Ethos. There's a lot of things coming down the pike for Ethos that are going to be definitely helping its price action here in 2018. So let's hope we can get out of this trading channel and things will probably be a little bit better. But let's talk about Bitcoin for a few minutes here. Bitcoin, I've talked about this little death cross that everybody's freaking out about. This is where the 50-day moving average crosses bearish through the 200-day moving average. It's looking like it's probably going to happen. If we were able to get back up above this 50-day moving average, we could probably stop it. But at this point, since we're kind of rejecting off of this $9,200 range, we're probably going to see it. It's not the end of the world like people are thinking it is. It's just not a huge deal. It's not good by any means. It is not a good thing. We do not want to see it happen. But it's not going to be the end of the world. What would be the end of the world is if we had, like, on the log scale, if we came here to the log scale, we stayed below this downtrend. Let me show you that, because a lot of people still are not aware of that. If you go to the log scale, we can draw a downtrend like that, which explains this top up here. If we get resistance at this again, that would be really bad. But I would take that as being more important than the actual death cross. The death cross is just not as big a deal as I think some people are making it out to be. Let's come in here to the hour chart. And we've seen a lot of action right around this $8,500 level. We had a double bottom over here. We had a level of resistance here. We had a lot of trading around it, trying to decide if we wanted to go above or below it. We had a little bit of support here. We fell below it, got back above it, and now we're trading on it here at $8,500. We want to get support here and start building support here because we're already back above the long-term downtrend. We want to stay above both of these levels because they're both pretty important levels of support. The long-term downtrend, which I've talked about extensively on the channel, is, let's zoom in here, is this one right here, this downtrend right here. We want to stay above that, which we are finally above it, and we also want to stay above this $8,500 level and battle our way up back to around $10,000 because there's a lot of resistance here at $9,500. If we use Fibonacci retracement for this little bear market we've had since, what would that be, early March. If we use Fibonacci retracement here, we can see that the 38.2% level is what we're getting a lot of resistance at. The 50% level is also going to be very important because that's around 9,500, which is where both the 200-day and the 50-day moving average are, which is not a very good thing because we have a lot of resistance all in one place, which makes that a very, very powerful level of resistance, which is overall not a very good thing when we're trying to get back above or get out of this bear market. We need to get back above this $9,500 to this $10,000 level, and then we can start thinking about a bull run. But right now we have so much resistance above us, and to be fair, quite a decent amount of support below us that we're kind of just trading sideways. We're going to see what happens here. I think we're in a very decisive point in the market. To be totally honest, what I would like to see is us break this $8,500 level and come down here and test this long-term uptrend. I'd like us to crash straight down to it so that we can get a volume climax and bounce out of it really nice and strong. I talk about this in a lot of videos also, but this long-term uptrend from 1,800, 3,000, and 6,000, and potentially about 7,000 if we correct down to it, is a very important level of support you guys want to watch out for. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. That's all I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to tell you about I can't speak today, I'm sorry, about the Ethos Universal Wallet releasing, and there will be a link to that in the description, as I said. And also, I want to thank you guys because we're just about to hit 4,000 subscribers. That is amazing, guys. You know, when I was planning the channel out at the very beginning of this year, I was saying, okay, well, I want 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2018, and that just completely blew my mind. I was like, what, 10,000 subscribers? That's impossible. That can't be done in 1 year. No, that's not possible. And now we're just about to finish Q1, and we're about to hit 4,000 subscribers. If we continue growing at this rate, we're going to have like 20,000 by the end of the year if you factor in exponential growth, which is just absolutely crazy to me, guys. Thank you for your continued support. I love reading your comments. I love talking to you guys in the Discord server, which you should join because we're having quite a bit of fun there as more people are joining. But anyway, guys, I've rambled on enough for this video. If you enjoyed the video, you should definitely think about leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell because a lot of times YouTube doesn't like to put my videos in your subscription feed, and that is an absolute travesty and kind of annoying for me when I'm watching other people's YouTube videos as well. Anyway, I think I had something else more productive to say, but I'm going to end it here because I'm done rambling. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.